Welcome to my build video for the Division 1. This is a Tactican's build, classified, with a bit of a twist. So without further ado, I will jump into the build. There we go. And running two AK-47. So what we'll do, we'll go through the gear first. You notice I'm running a Barrett's bulletproof vest. Obviously everything rolled into electronics, so we'll go through that first. So on the bulletproof vest, no skills on cooldown increase skill power by 10%, one skill on cooldown increases damage by 5%, two skills on cooldown increases armor by 10%. So obviously things get a bit dicey. Your armor goes up a little bit, so if you need to go and hide if you're doing any solo runs on things. I've done Warringate on Legendary solo with this build without much issues. Anyway, so enemy armor damage, obviously I've done that. Skill haste, obviously that goes without saying. Ammo, then yeah. And I'm running electronics, purple mods electronics with 3% damage to elites on that one. And then we go to the mask, and it's pretty much as you'd expect. Electronics, skill power. This one's got deterrent resistance, but I mean it doesn't make any difference on what on that one. Again, on this one, it's the mod is 3% damage to elites on that as well, and you'll see that on all those. I'm running electronic damage to elites on this one. Yeah, so again, skill power, damage to elites as a minor attribute on that on the knees. On the backpack, again, skill power, and then electronics, and then there we go, damage to enemy armor damage, health on kill, and skill haste on that one, and obviously they rolled into electronics. And holster pretty much same, so skill haste, yeah, so there we go. And I probably rolled the firearms and the and electronics to keep on using division tech, as I wanted skill haste anyway. There we go. So we're going to go over to our mods. There we go. I'm running Seeker Mine damage, both 4% on the backpack, and then Seeker Mine damage again, and then Seeker Mine damage again, so another 4% on Seeker Mines damage, because that's what you're going to be using more than anything on that, or turrets. So yeah, right, we're going over to the AK. You notice I'm using gear score 227, and that is mainly because of the talents you get that are active at that gear score, because obviously you're not going to do a lot of shooting with this build. You do a little bit, but not a lot. You might finish obviously. It's obviously got destructive roll on there. Enemy armor damage increased by 15% when using this weapon. Well, you still get that talent even though you're using Seeker Mines. That's the thing with this. Killing the target reduces all skill cooldowns to 7.5%, so obviously you're going to get your skills back a bit quicker. Damage against elites and named enemies increased by 10%, so obviously you need that. And then on my other AK, which is the same sort of gear score, I got determined. Killing target reduces all skill cooldowns 7.5%. Killing target increases your health by 6%. And killing the target regenerates 35% health. Basically what I do between the two when I'm running this is I use the first one, the AK-74 227 gear score. Normally if my health starts to drop and I'm getting hit a little bit, I swap to the second one. Although it doesn't do as much damage, it then tops my health back up to what it should be. And obviously with any Tactican's build, the thing is you just need to run and that's it. So we'll look at the character. So firearms, we're not really that fussed about firearms. Weapon damage, yeah, crit hit chance, headshot. Right, none of that really makes a great deal of difference. What makes a difference is the next one, combat. There we are, 41% damage to elites with this gun. Health on kill 5%. I would try to get that a bit higher if you can, and then you wouldn't have to run the other gun. You could run some other things on the other gun. So 52% damage, enemy armor damage, so that's a good one. Obviously skill power 410,000, skill haste 45%. I mean 45 to 49% is what you're aiming for if you can. I can't get that high because obviously the skill haste mods you can put on there, I've not put them on there. I've put damage to elites, which is why my damage to elites, you'll see that is 41%. So obviously you're going to be using, if you do these on challenging and that, so they're obviously all going to be elites, so you need to sort of finish them off as quickly as you can, and that makes a big difference. Armor, yeah, I mean protection from elites 0, so that's sort of run of the mill basic stuff. Let's just show you Seeker. There we go. So explosive damage 86,000 hit points. Obviously I'm running the dual cluster ones, so obviously individual goes after individual enemy. Radius 3%, so I haven't got any increase, just the damage on those increase, and obviously and then you've got this one which is explosive damage, yeah, so that's, yeah, it's pretty high. It's pretty high, nearly 1.2 million damage. I can, with this build, I can, when you go around to doing your open world bosses, I can one-shot them nearly on most of them with this. So yeah, that's the only other thing is the turret. Obviously, you always have active sensor. So yeah, and then damage 11,000, and the thing with tacticians, this is classified tacticians. I'm not going for the fourth power because I find the with the Barretts, it gives me that increase in skill power is better than this combo. Now, if you can run the combo on a long mission like a legendary, it might be worth swapping over the Barretts to another classified piece and running 6-piece. But I found when I had it all 6 classified, it didn't really work that many times. It just wasn't worth the trying to work out the two. So obviously, so I'll get all the other skills, skill haste, skill power, and then a 5-piece, and then obviously the 6-piece is my Barrett's Bulletproof Vest, which I recommend if that's what you want to go. But it's what works for you more than anything else. If you can get a 6-piece classified working, but yeah, I'd rather just use what I need as and when I need it. I've got my pistol, so if I have to proc my health, then obviously I've got determined. Then target reduces all skill power by 7.5%. Cool-headed, my headshot reduces all skill power by 5%. Basically, that gets my my main back so quick on the skill. So my and obviously if I'm trying to run no one downed, and I have to keep on proccing that to either help other people with a bit of health, then obviously I can get it back quickly anyway. And I use that pistol with other builds. So that is my Tacticians build. Hope you've enjoyed that. It's a short video, but it's a good build, and obviously the AKs I bought the blueprint to get the best talents, but they're not perfect. I run quite a lot of guns off to get those talents, and ideally I'd probably change one of the talents anyway on those to make it an ideal build, but it just, you know, run out of parts, to be honest with you. So but I you know, eventually you'll get there. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've got other builds to do. I'm going to do them into separate videos. So yeah, so have fun out there, and as the sign says, don't panic, and if you get into difficulty with tacticians, run away. There we go. Thank you very much. See you all. Bye.